Greetings! John Fitzgerald here with the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Northwest and the Next Chapter Property team. In today's video, I'm returning to my series on housing options for seniors after our 30 Days of Gratitude posts. I hope you're able to learn a bit more about Michelle and I from these more personal and less business-related glimpses into our lives that we were more than happy to share with you. Today's video will focus on aging in place through a home equity conversion mortgage, also known as a reverse mortgage. And I will run through some of the features of this loan product. If you want to see any of my other videos in this series, then look for me on the Next Chapter property pages on Facebook or Instagram. And of course, at our website, nextchapterproperty.com. So, let's start with an overview of this type of loan. One member of the partnership must be 62 years or older. You need roughly 50% of equity in the home to qualify, and you must be living in the home for 6 months and 1 day out of the year for it to qualify as your primary residence. Another important consideration is that there are no health questions in applying or qualifying for a reverse mortgage. For the reverse mortgage, you will continue to hold the title to the house, and as with any other mortgage, you own the home, but you are applying a lien to the property with the lending institution. While the generation expenses and qualification hurdles may make the cost of the loan more expensive, it is insured by the Federal Housing Administration, or FHA. Additionally, the loan cannot be called due as long as repayment requirements are met, such as taxes and insurance. Now, there are two types of reverse mortgage. One is to refinance an existing home, and the other is used to purchase a new property. If your loan is a refinance, you can create an open line of credit for future use, or receive a lump sum payment, or set up a monthly stipend. The line of credit option can be set up to where the unclaimed equity amount can be accruing its own interest. This line of credit can be used for anything: remodeling, medical expenses, or save for a rainy day. For all those options, there are no rules regarding what you can or cannot do with those funds. In thinking about a reverse mortgage as a refinance option, as opposed to a home equity line of credit or HELOC, you do not have to have as good of credit or proof of income for the reverse mortgage credit, because the home is the collateral, the proof of funds. The equity is your good credit. However, the loan generation costs of a reverse mortgage are higher than a HELOC. Also, in a reverse mortgage, your available line of credit increases over time, whereas in a HELOC, the amount you can draw remains the same, and the payments may increase drastically. Now, as a cautionary note, be aware of phone scammers out there. They encourage the lump sum payment as it gives them a higher commission rate. Reputable banks and loan providers are concerned about losing their FHA loan ratings and thus are protective of their clients. Stay away from anyone wanting to create such a loan over the phone on a first meeting, especially in these COVID times. Now, also, when setting up a reverse mortgage, make sure to set up payments for your taxes and insurance. Where most people go afoul of a reverse mortgage is when they neglect these payments when setting up their own payouts, which can eventually trigger the entire loan amount coming due. Okay, so that covers a reverse mortgage for refinance in a nutshell. But there's also the lesser known option of purchasing a new home with a reverse mortgage. This option is typically utilized by seniors who find their current empty nest home not meeting their needs and who wish to downsize or find a home which fits their physical needs better. The same loan generation rules apply for a new purchase as with a refinance option, but it is important to note that while the title is still in the senior owner's name, there are no monthly mortgage payments to be made. Instead, the loan must be paid out when the borrower moves out of the house or passes on. The repayment to the lender includes the amount borrowed plus accumulated interest. Any remaining equity belongs to the borrower, heirs, or estate. Moreover, as this loan is insured, if the property does go upside down in value, the heirs are not responsible for any difference in making up the equity. Thus, in the end, not having a monthly mortgage payment, not being on the hook for a difference in equity if the home loses value, and having more purchasing power without draining all assets makes this a lucrative option for seniors wishing to find the best home for their new chapter in life. Okay, thank you for watching today's short video introduction into the HECM or loan or reverse mortgage option for seniors to age in place. The information I used came from the online sources of moneymanagement.org, reverse.mortgage.com, and the YouTube videos of Dominique Henderson and the Retirement Think Tank team. More importantly, the greatest sources of information came from my personal interviews with Marcus Quintana of Quick Loan and an interview with our preferred reverse mortgage advisor, David Labovitz. If you need any further questions clarified, feel free to call or email David Labovitz at the information below. So, what more questions do you have about reverse mortgages? Leave your questions in the comment section below. And if you want more information, get in touch with me and I can work with you to find the answers. If you are unsure if you might qualify for this program, I can connect you with the professionals to get you going. Come find us on our website at nextchapterproperty.com. And as always, thank you for watching. And on behalf of my Next Chapter team, be well, do good work, and keep in touch.